Well, good evening, internets. It's me, DP Knudten, for another edition of Bookward Bound, my 301-day journey from I should really do this to done. And what am I talking about getting done? I'm talking about the creation of a brand new book that looks a little something like this. In fact, this is you can see it in gray across the front. It says not for resale. Why? Because this is an actual print copy of the book, but it's a proof copy that I'm going through page by page, and you can see actually a bunch of my notations of things that need to be corrected on here. And that's what I'm doing because I've only got 6 days left in this 301-day journey to get this bad boy uploaded to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing platform, where it will be available on Amazon for purchase starting somewhere around January 1st of 2021. The actual PDF files are going up on the 1st of the year, and whether the book will be ready right away or if it'll take a couple days for Amazon to do its magic or whatever, we'll see, but it'll definitely be available the first week of January, specific date to be figured out. So what I've been doing is going through this one set of pages at a time, typically around 20 pages a day, just to go through with a fine-tooth comb, not burn myself out working on it, but get significantly through this book a little bit at a time. And right now I'm on, let's see, I left off last night at page 138, and I'm doing another 20 pages to about 38, 48, actually. Yeah, 58. So, yeah, about 20 pages. So I'm going to get going with that right away. However, I do need to get my file set up because I'm actually doing the proofing or the final formatting of the book in Microsoft Word because I have to save this as a PDF file. And, maybe I should have done this in Apple Pages, but since the last book I did, which looks a little something like this, Rotoma, the ROI of social media top of mind, since I did this in Microsoft Word, I didn't want to mess with things because I know how to get this done this way. So that's what I'm doing in spite of the fact that I hate Microsoft Word with a white-hot passion. So let's go into Microsoft Word and let me complain all night long about why I don't like it. Let's see, where was I? And here we are. Hello, Christopher PTS, Christopher Points. I'm going to page 139, which actually is probably about 140 something now because I've actually added some pages. I play the violin. Well, very nice. I play guitars, as you can see behind me, but right now I am writing a book. And that book is taking up all my attention. Okay, so Sarah, yep. Got through Molly Mahoney, and we're moving on to differentiation, then demonstration. Now, you'll be seeing me making a number of changes to the book as I go through it. In an earlier section of the book, I made the point, as I stated in this earlier section of the book. Thank you very much, Christopher. I wish you good luck with your violin. I approve of anybody who embraces music as part of their life, and violin certainly is that. I'm going to change was to is I'm going to say as I stated earlier, I made the point, I believe the number one job of branding is differentiation. Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and do this in my not so humble opinion, in my not so humble opinion, the number one job of branding is differentiation. I still believe that to be true because no matter how similar two products may be, I believe that to be true. Unique places even in the minds of people who would never purchase said products. Need an example? Four-wheel drive vehicles. Drive vehicles. That you can say whatever you want. You have to see it, what they see for themselves. That, of course, is a lie. But I can say anything I want. I can say Control I or italic, share it. I can hear people groaning in pain after reading that sentence, and believe it or not, I share it. Share that. I can hear some readers groaning in pain after reading that sentence, and believe it or not, I share that sentiment. I share that sentiment. But I'll also be perfectly honest with you. Never in the history of mankind. Yeah. For some the phrase post you need to social media. You need to post on media is a contemporary equivalent of another much maligned expression, eat your spit. Let's make it more parallel construction. So that's the phrase post on social media. Dun, dun. Here, post on social media. Let's see. Next page. Eat your spinach. Got that part. All right, so style stages. Am I doing it as one word or two words? I think need to. It's consistent. Now I'm just gonna go through and add this. It feels a little coiny to make it. All right, so that was 1.5. Killer app, personal branding. For this incredible set. Protectable intellectual property is the only thing that separates one brand from another. I don't need to say as much. Take an example. Consider the earlier example. Of something simple yet unownable. Fitness training. Of all the thousands out there, yada yada, ding dong. Of all the thousands, maybe even millions, all the hundreds of, all the hundreds of thousands, all the hundreds, thousands of fitness trainers, fitness class teachers out there, why don't only some of them break through to a wider audience? Because they continually demonstrate who they are, what they do, and how they do it, to the point that even those who never leave the couch can recognize their photos. Mostly through social. Their photos shared in videos. Photos and videos. Videos often shared social media. Often shared through, can recognize their photos and videos. Often shared through. All right, let's read that sentence. Because they continually demonstrate who they are, what they do, and how they do it, to the point where even those who never leave the couch can recognize their photos and videos, often shared through social media. This same dynamic earlier in the book, you're about Justin Baker, he also provides the arcane art of court, sovereign of stenography, one-way takers, blah blah, page break, we have or the value, demonstrating your value. You will have earned that audience the authentic way by demonstrating your value, by demonstrating your value through sharing the most valuable things you have to. Okay, Tony Pellicino, one of the ad industry's most influential. It's tough to leverage Bridge, the latest. Hasn't been polluted. Seems as if he not only enjoys pains, but seems as if he not only enjoys his pains, not only that he enjoys it, but he's actually obsessed with them. Seems as if he not only enjoys pains, but he's actually obsessed with them. Ohio University, he's a senior. Leave it in, senior student. TikTok, impressively. Variety, and more TikTok, impressively non-traditional sources. And more impressively TikTok. Yeah. Bureaucracy. Short-sighted. And the fact that this kid was a little too entrepreneurial. But wait, there's more to this colorful story. Okay. Tony, you're cool there. Nonfiction brand. Got that down. Let's see. How many followers does Tonester Paints? What am I looking for? TikTok. It's not loading. All right, I'll look it up on my phone if I must. All right, hold on. Tonester Paints. 1.5 million. Might as well update that. $5 million followers today. Along for the ride. Next page. By putting himself out there, and leveraging all the power of TikTok. Okay, moving on to Christian Small. Next, heated up that interest. That certainly piqued my interest in what I heard next. Turned up. Turned up the heat of that interest. And what I heard next turned up the heat of that interest to a white hot level in order to prepare to qualify, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, but soon soon discovered, past tense, his goal was far more discovered real, far more. So blah blah, got a little bit complacent. I'm gonna get on an adventure to some degree. I want to get on an adventure to some degree. I wasn't sure what. Test myself. And then I had a look. Truly, comma. I didn't feel like thing. But a funny thing happened. A social media gallery began to form as he started posting daily on primarily on Facebook and Instagram, using a single word, engaging with him in a number of interesting ways. There's 191 day. Day. It's not an official title, so let's. Okay, my monitor over here is going nuts. Hold on. While I get things fixed up a little bit here. And of course, work with me here. Monitors. Waiting. Christian telling the story during the podcast. Going along and doing it. And I'm really inspired. You're above it. Period. H. He said, I want to donate some of the money to a charity of your choice. Gotta finish the night. I was like, cool. Take some time off. Requested that, might do. Take some time off. Just Just in time for the global pandemic. Just in time for a global. Many others, blah, blah, blah. Why get rid of space? That looks good. Moving on, jealousy. All the way down to the second page over here. Some people claim that it takes steel to sharpen steel. I think that was exactly the dynamic at play here. What's my point? Embrace the jam on jealousy. You know, jam on jealousy. Ignite. About the apps. It was. All my anxiety a waste of time. Wonderfully well suited. There you go. Their respective voices have found the style stage that fits their personal style. Personal talent. Their personal talent and mojo. Page. Turn around. Wheel around. That's what it was. WHEL. Have them wheel around at the voice. They call them style stages. What's your best style stage? Even. In fact, you'll probably be employing many of the also-rans. Important roles to support your primary style stage. Yep. Style stages. Gymatorium. Former. Style stage is just, that's a little much. Doing a capital S is enough. I don't need to put a slap of TM on that. Content cascade. Get that with a new page. Nothing there. I think that's for now. right? Yeah. I'm going to stop here because I'll need to work on some 20 more pages or so tomorrow and just keep this going along, and I don't want to burn myself out. So I've made some good changes today, and the thing I learned on this 301-day process is don't burn yourself out on day 1 or day 100 or day 200 or, in this case, day 295. I only have 6 days left in this journey, so don't burn yourself out, David, and so I'm not going to. In fact, I'm going to say good night for this evening, and also let you know that the Nonfiction Brand podcast, which comes out every single Monday, I edited earlier today Monday's episode with Ollie Bridge, who is the Chief Marketing Officer of Bonjoro.com, a really cool, easy, super easy to use personal video service that sends personal emails from you to the people that you might be engaging with via social media into their email boxes. It's really very cool, and you should really listen to the podcast episode. That the first one will air on Monday, and the second half will air the following Monday. And again, that's with Ollie Bridge, Chief Marketing Officer of Bonjoro.com. You can get the podcast wherever fine podcasts are free, so definitely check that out. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Refer it to other people, subscribe, but most of all, could you give me a review, an honest review wherever you get podcasts, because that really, really helps other people find it. That's it for me today. I will be back here tomorrow, same general time frame, working on getting this thing done, because I don't have that many days left before the final proof pages or the final press-ready PDF files have to get uploaded to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing platform. So that's happening on January 1st of 2021, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I don't get this thing done. So join me tomorrow night. But until then, theme music, take us on out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.